Friends, today I would like to talk about sanctions and punishment to children. Our children will make mistakes, they will feel lazy, they will break precious household articles, they will also indulge in silly and stupid behavior from time to time, and they will embarrass us in the presence of other people. The anger or the sadness which overwhelms us is not without reason. At times, we are bound to lose control and would like to punish them. But if we as adults also react impulsively when we shout or smack, usually nothing much is accomplished. Also, when we punish them, their self-esteem goes down. Consequently, their personality gets dwarfed. When we punish children or label them dull, bad, unintelligent, slow, hyper, not able to achieve anything, children begin to live as per the label affixed on them. Punishment only scares the young child. He begins to think that punishment is the only method of tackling things, and later in life that is what he will continue to think. A better method for correcting him is to impose sanctions. Sanction implies withdrawal of privileges. So instead of punishing the child for the offense he has committed, it is best to first give privileges to him and later, when the need arises, withdraw the privileges. That is, for example, we can temporarily withdraw our affection, like kissing goodnight before sleeping, or curtailing the playtime to half, or not allowing the child to view for a day his favorite program on the TV. United Nations Organization is always imposing sanctions on various countries when they do not behave properly or violate the instructions. Another method is to resort to corrective punishment. For example, if a child bangs the door, we could ask him to close the door gently 2 times or 3 times. From my experience, I would like to caution the parents that older children may rebel against punishment. Crude punishment does not help at all. On the other hand, counseling and advice do help. We could also deal with adolescents by channelizing their energies. I can recall the case of a class 11 student, Samar Khan, who was always getting into trouble, either bullying small children or indulging in pranks, overstepping limits of discipline. We diverted his energy into debating. The result was miraculous. Not only did he get out of trouble, but he became the All India best debater. There have been numerous cases where I have appealed to their conscience and explained to them that they come from a good family and study in an excellent school, and hence we cannot expect that they will behave in a bad manner, and I have found that they do improve. A good comment like good work or intelligently done can work wonders. If children have high self-esteem, that means how good they feel about themselves, then they begin to accept responsibility and aspire for high result. They think they can and hence they do achieve. Those who perceive themselves as worthwhile will be internally motivated and will not need outside validation or applause. If we succeed in building up their self image, they will automatically remain away from mischief or wrongdoing, and hence there will be no need of punishment. Friends, nothing is perfect. There could be more suggestions, and I will welcome your queries about children anytime, and I shall be happy to answer them. Thank you.